Did a demon lizard person eat your cat?
Is a succubus sucking the life out of you?
Lucky you. Oink.
Rita, the script.
Fine. Does nobody believe when you tell them that you saw a thing that looked like a melted scrotum with teeth eat your doctor's brain and then become her?
Then, person watching this video on your social media platform of choice, the algorithm has made you today's lucky winner.
The veil between dimensions is thin, and hell creatures are slipping into our world. But, don't stress. We've totally got it under control.
Give us a call, and we'll help rid you of whatever infernal beast is making your life a living hell.
18 and older, please. I will be participating in use of mature themes, drug use, sexual content, and some harsh language.
Rita!
What? So if a demon's got you down, give us a call at 555-420-FART.
That's not our number. Don't call that. It's nothing.
Previously on today's lucky winner.
Kieghan!
That guy booger ate him up!
What the fuck just ate him?
That is the blender made. Gelatinous guac.
My tummy is growling for the first time since 1968.
Oh, Lady Rita, where have you gone? I have a long sword that needs to be sheathed.
Coming, Madam Railington.
I'm going to have to insist on working out a way to make sure you can feed without hurting anyone. I have a plan, but I need your help. We're gonna summon Grackna.
But I don't have anything to offer Grackna.
Jesus, why do I need this much rope? Half my bag is rope!
There's usually way more variation in timeline differences. Ugh, she has to die in order for hell to stay closed.
The party converged on the gelatinous guac, attempting to free Kieghan from its gloopy clutches. I'm sorry. Can you all not see that your weapon attacks are doing nothing to damage this smooth guac monster? And you do remember that Kieghan is in there, right? Does it seem wise to you to slash at this thing and fill it with crossbow bolts?
Fuck, he's got a point.
Then what are we supposed to do?
What are you doing?
Fucking magic. Hell yeah, throw that ass in a circle, girl.
Rita, what are you trying to... What is this?
Let him go, you smooth, gloopy motherfucker. Go back to 1997 Kids' Choice Awards where you belong. Because sliming Rosie O'Donnell is all you're good for.
It doesn't have ears, Rita. Vicious mockery won't work.
Then what are we supposed to do with this thing, huh? I should never make monsters again. I just thought about what I could create, and I never asked if I should. Damn my hubris. I can't believe I...
Oh.
You okay, Sonny?
I never got to eat at the tavern, and I think it just gave me an idea.
Oh, Rita, this thing is just guacamole, right?
No.
It's not just guacamole?
It's guacamole made in a blender by a dead energy vampire named Kirk. It's got shallots instead of onions. There's paprika in the guac. He ran everything through a Vitamix. It's an abomination to even consider.
Is it all edible?
Not as far as I'm concerned.
How about as far as human physiology is concerned?
I mean, technically, yes, you could eat it and be fine. You might take psychic damage from how fucking nasty it is,
Well, I haven't eaten since 1968. Back when I was human, I'd eat anything as long as it's vegan.
Funny. I didn't think Rita was vegan.
Sunshine, no. It's too terrible.
I have to, baby. I'm the best woman for the job, and I have to do it for Kieghan.
God, you are so selfless and brave and hot.
I mean, I can help too. Guac without chips will be weird, but it's not the end of the world.
I'm with Rita. It's got raw tomatoes. I can't abide it.
Hot damn, I know how I can help.
How?
Little possum Grax can pack away some food.
Grackna turned back into a possum and charged headfirst into eating the gelatinous guac with Sunny and Dax. Listen, I rarely do this, but I've spared you from hearing the ambient noises for this part of the adventure. Much like Dawn, my misophonia would send me into a blind rage if I had to hear them going apeshit on this big, loopy bitch. They're... Whoa. Sunny is really going at it. Jesus. I keep waiting for her to come up for a breath. Good for you, Rita.
Thank you. She's the best. She goes full Cookie Monster on my junk for
Ew.
real.
Ew! I didn't want a visual. Oh, they're done. They ate enough of the thing to kill it. Kieghan is okay. Wait, who the fuck is that?
Who the fuck is this?
Oh, I'm so full of guac. Can we take a short rest next or... Oh my god, who is that?
It should be good. You're in trouble, you fucking weirdo.
Oh, dearest Lady Rita, my sexy little squire. Have you aided these brave adventurers in extricating me from this gelatinous beast?
Sunshine, I can explain.
You can explain why there is a lady knight in the middle of this guacamole that looks like a 6'2" version of me in a suit of armor?
It's the dreamscape. Why is it okay for me to make a caked up Stanley Tucci in here, but I can't make a lady night version of my fiance?
Uh-oh, our moms are fighting.
Maybe we'll get 2 Christmases now.
My Rita, you are betrothed?
Yeah, one sec, you valiant hot lady.
So this is what you change about me, huh? You want me taller and muscly? This is your ideal Sunny?
No, baby. You are my ideal Sunny. I made her because it's silly. It's silly. I feel corny.
No, please, enlighten me. I'd love to learn why you have upgraded your Sunny in here.
She's not upgraded. I can't find the same enjoyment from my usual sexcapades in here unless you're there too, okay? I can't enjoy the Stanley Tucci ass playroom. I can't enjoy the Mean Girls room.
Wait, like the movie?
Movie? What movie?
Mean Girls.
There's a movie about mean girls?
Then what's in the room?
Hot, mean girls who spit in my mouth.
I am begging you to get back on topic.
Fine, sorry. I hadn't been enjoying myself in here for a little while. Around when you proposed. I reached my last straw when I went to the Enter Her prize, and Mr. Cox said I didn't seem like I was that into it, and he'd just find someone to end his pawn far with ritual combat. I was mortified. After that, I started working on my first dreamscape, Sunny, so I could still have fun. I can't make a close enough copy for it to ever truly feel like you're in here, so I make different themed versions of you. They're as close as I'm gonna get. I can make some with individual aspects you have, but nobody's ever the full package. Madam Railington here is tall and jack, sure, but she isn't funny.
What need have I to crack wise like a common jester?
Sure. Anyway, she isn't smart like you.
What need have I to be learned when I am a master of the broadsword?
I can only have fun in here if you're around. I miss you when we're asleep, and everything is better when I'm with you. Madam Railington happened when I tried to make a Sunny that's half as good as kind as you are. And also, I tried to make her good at blowing my back out like you. She's good. Hence her name, but she's still a poor substitute.
Oh, baby.
Never felt more single in my life.
That's so fucking weird, but also romantic. Wait, did you say there are different themed versions of me in here?
I've made a couple. You know what? It's not important. I don't think
She has a bunch, and she keeps them all behind a door to a place she refers to as the sunroom.
Bro.
It's for the listeners.
And my sunshine is listening to you right now.
You know, now that we know what these shrooms do, we could see if they'd make it so I could visit you in here for real. I could show Madame Railington how I do some of your favorite things. Oh, I would love your assistance pleasing my sexy little squire.
No, gross. I don't know about y'all, but I am hard as a rock right now. It's my aunt.
Could you show her that thing where you fold me in half?
No,
and-
God,
Okay,
no.
that's it. That's enough. Let's find this fucking key and go to the spooky house.
Oh, a key, you say?
Yes. A key, said I.
I was patrolling this cave for ruffians and highwaymen when I came upon this.
Madame Railington reached into a pouch on her belt and pulled out a large gold key.
Sweet! Yoink! Let's go, everyone.
Yes, I shall accompany you.
Nope, not you. I will not listen to talk of a threesome and folding Rita in half for the rest of my D&D game. Nope. Sunny and Rita are real, you are not. So that means you stay here. Nice meeting you, Sunny of Tarth.
Key in hand, Dawn began to exit the cave with Dax close behind. Sunny and Rita held hands as they walked, whispering about, well, you know, folding Rita into a paper airplane. Dawn looked behind her to see that everyone was heading out.
Grackna, what are you doing?
1 sec, Donnie. You strictly into railing humans, or you into demon ladies, too?
I've never lain with a demoness, but I am known to be venturesome in my pursuit of sensual pleasure.
All right.
God damn it! No! Absolutely not. Let's go.
Fine.
Ugh, I swear to God, it's like you and Rita are the same person.
Rita, with Sunny and Kieghan at her side, led the rest of the party down the road that would take them to the abandoned house that Kieghan told them about last episode. Weapons drawn, Dawn and Dax walked behind them, keeping an eye out for potential threats. At the back of the party... At the back of the party... Grackna and I had a really nice time talking.
I'm gonna enjoy listening to your sexy voice as long as I can, mister.
I've been meaning to thank you.
Me? For what?
Yeah, for saving me. Even though I'm not quite me anymore. I've been such an asshole to you lately. I'm so sorry.
I mean, you're welcome. But you should know that I was on the fence about saving you. To be honest, it's gonna be a while before I'm convinced I made the right choice.
Oh, I totally get that. I do. I'm still not entirely sure you made the right choice. I promise. I'm really gonna try to prove to both of us that it was a good decision to save me. Sunny and Grackna already found a way for me to feed without hurting any humans.
Really?
Yep. Energy vampires prefer humans, because I guess we get more juice out of them, but we can feed on the life energy of pretty much any sapient creature. Grackna is going to work on finding me the names of some not-so-great demons that are here on Earth, and I'm gonna feed on them. She knew a few famous ones off the top of her head, so I was able to find them on social media and cyberbully them into being my dinner. She assures me that she can find me enough senators, misogynistic podcasters, and transphobic children's book writers to be set up with food for a long time.
That alone is already reassuring me that I did the right thing. I'm really sorry I didn't check in on you before they could turn you.
Dawn, I wouldn't have listened anyway. I'm not entirely sure how the process happened, but at the beginning of it all, it's intoxicating. It's my fault for using voyeur. It's how they got me. The bar hadn't been doing well, though, and offering a special through there seemed like the only option at my disposal to keep it from shutting down.
So you don't remember how you were turned?
There are chunks of it that I have no memory of. there reached a point where I went from begrudgingly using Voyeur for the bar to using it for myself, to enjoy making other people feel like shit on the app. I got invited to a meeting at Dallas Digital Labs to discuss a special campaign for the bar, and that's the last thing I remember before I woke up to Sunny watching over me in an ice cream truck and crying.
They turned someone who owned a tapas bar in town, too. I should look into local businesses with special Voyeur offers. You two cannot be the only ones. But that's not important right now. You're really not mad at me?
Of course not. You saved me. Do you think you can forgive me for being such an asshole lately?
Absolutely. I feel a lot better now that I know Grackna can help you find food.
For now. I'm not in control of my own soul anymore. I can't reciprocate the help anymore. I can't do anything for her. I think that technically means she's not my patron demon anymore.
Dax, you know she loves you, right? You are far more than what you can do for her. She clearly cares about you.
But a warlock has to be able to offer something to their patron. I can't...
Well, since when did you do anything the normal way other warlocks did things, huh?
I guess.
You should go talk to Grackna. You should ask her why she wants to help keep you fed. I think her answer may make you feel a lot better.
You're right. Thanks, Dawn.
Anytime.
So, what is your book club reading next?
Well, it is hell, so we're a little behind on books and the choices are limited. It's probably just gonna be another James Patterson book. But I'm there for the people, not the shitty books. Would you believe
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, hi, baby cakes.
Could I have a moment alone with Grackna?
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Did he leave?
I'm the narrator, so I can't actually leave. I can't go anywhere. I'm always watching. But I can just stay quiet, so you have the illusion of privacy.
Yeah, guess that'll have to do.
What's going on, kiddo? You've been squirrely as hell since you and Sonny summoned me. I'm worried. Did you get enough to eat?
Yeah. I think I got enough to eat, just from that comment I left on Ben Shapiro's picture.
All you said was that he looked like he was wearing mascara.
Masculinity is so fragile.
If it ain't you being hungry, what's got your sweet little face looking so sad?
Why are you helping me feed?
Because you need help finding an ethical source of food, and I have the means to do so.
But I can't pay you back, like I usually do. I can't do anything for you anymore. Are you even my patron now?
Oh.
What do I do? What are we now?
Baby
I can't.
cakes. Oh. Helping me with magic that I couldn't do alone was never the most important thing you did for me. I live in a place where there ain't many people like me, and other demons are pretty actively hostile to me. Do you know how good it's been for me to have you and your dearly departed brother in my life? Even though you can only summon me for 24 hours at a time, and you can't do it that often, the days I get to spend with you are the highlight of my life. Things get really grim in my dimension, but I could get out of bed every morning because I know I have someone in my life who loves me just the way I am. You help me just by being yourself, baby.
Do you mean that? You really don't see me differently
Because of what someone else did to you? Of course not. I just feel so guilty I wasn't there to stop it from happening. I didn't notice anything was wrong before it was too late.
No. I hadn't been calling you as often as I usually did. It was my fault.
How about we stop blaming ourselves and we blame the energy vampires who did this?
That sounds good. Can I give you a hug?
Oh, you bring it in, sweet pea. I love you.
I love you too, Cracks.
Shortly after Dax and Grackna embraced, they poofed out of sight.
Hold on. Where did Dax and Grackna go?
I wasn't supposed to be listening, but it seems they reached some emotional resolution with someone and disappeared from the dreamscape.
But that's good. It means that reaching some sort of closure or acceptance will bring us out of this mushroom trip.
But it also means we're down 2 people for the biggest resolution, killing whatever monster Rita made to be the final boss.
Now for a brief commercial break.
Hello, all you beautiful people. My name is Autumn, but you may know me better as Dawn from here on Today's Lucky Winner. I'm also a founding member of the group of nerds over at CtrlAltCrit. We stream and produce content ranging from board games, video games, TCGs like Magic the Gathering, and almost any tabletop role-playing game we can get our hands on. Come on over and check us out at CtrlAltCrit.com or on Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. You can also join our Discord community for first-hand updates on our many projects and an all-around good time.
As the party walked closer to the house in the clearing, they noticed something familiar.
You're not going to tell us what's familiar?
Listen, either I'm saying too much, and you call me an audiobook, or I say too little, and you want more detail. Also, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the listeners.
Why are they just listening? Are there viewers too?
Oh, fuck, that's a good question.
I can't. The house in the clearing looked like a spooky goth version of Sunny's house. Isn't that way more interesting? Ooh, how sinister. What could that mean?
Oh, that does look like our house.
Oh, yeah. It's like your house if you abandon it for 50 years.
The monster is in our house? Why did you make it our house?
Listen, I made a big map, and then I learned I had to make a map of a house. I was tired from the big map, and it wasn't fun anymore. I just copy-pasted the blueprints for your house onto the map after I got them from the public records office.
Whatever. At least I know what monster is in here.
You want to tell us what this one is? That'll help us get out of here faster.
I'm not gonna metagame that hard. This is still Dawn's special D&D session. I know y'all can beat this dungeon. When y'all beat this dungeon, we can hopefully get the fuck out of here. We might as well have some fun while we do it.
All right, Donnie. You ready to see what creepy crawly thing is living in our house?
Mm-hmm. Yep, got the key. Everyone have a weapon out to... Rita, you good?
No. This is the scariest of the bespoke monsters I made for the session.
It's not real. Why are you so spooked?
This one represents a very real evil, and we're down 2 party members.
Oh no. Is Greg Abbott in there?
Rita, it's fine. We hadn't even planned on Grackna playing. I wasn't supposed to be a player. We planned on 4 people fighting this thing, and there are 4 of us here. It's gonna be fine.
Oh, laugh. Go ahead. Laugh now. This is going to quickly turn into the nightmare-scape. I never anticipated having to see this thing as more than stats on a page and a miniature on a map. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Dude, it's gonna be fine. Think of it as us just watching a scary movie.
I hate scary movies.
Dawn unlocked the door and cautiously pushed it open. The house was only illuminated by the glowing stone Dawn had strapped to her crossbow and the moonlight pouring through the windows. Even with the sparse lighting, nothing had prepared them for Oh, God, it's so bad.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry.
It's horrible. My poor house.
Spaghetti.
I feel like this house is gonna...
Nothing had prepared them for the horrors they saw as they entered the dimly lit home.
Why would you make a version of our house full of farmhouse decor?
Rita, there's so much shiplap.
Kieghan said it needed to be scary.
For most people, that means stuff like cobwebs, dead bodies, and blood.
Okay, does a group with a necromancer, a pseudo-grim reaper, a demon, 2 vampires, all of which are queer as shit, sound like a group of people who would be especially put off by stuff like dead bodies and blood?
That's true. I literally drink blood. That's not taking into account that I'm a medical examiner either.
I take it back, Rita. Great job.
Thank you. I'm pretty proud of it all.
Oh.
You okay, Sunshine?
Sorry, I just saw that American flag made of reclaimed wood underneath the 6 wall decals that say gather, and I had a visceral reaction.
Okay, everyone. Let's just keep looking for treasure. What?
They're here.
Oh no. Are we gonna have to fight that homophobic farmhouse couple from TV?
The evil we face is far older and far darker.
Uh-huh. Sure. So evil you wouldn't fucking believe it. Let's keep looking. We can't find the treasure if we don't look.
The party, led by Dawn and her glowing rock, made their way through the house, following the noises they had just heard.
Will you keep it down? I want to get a surprise round in on whatever monster is in here.
Sorry. Anyway, the gang crept through the house Scooby-Doo style, following the ominous sounds coming from behind the door, to Sunny and Rita's bedroom. They crowded the narrow hallway as Dawn stood in front of the door.
Okay, how do we want to do this?
Just bust down the door.
I don't know. I'd really like to surprise whatever's in there. I wonder if we could get in through the windows on the...
Jesus Christ!
What the fuck, Sunny?
What is it, Sunshine?
I'm sorry. But tell me this word art in the hall isn't terrifying.
A woman should learn in quietness and full submission. 1 Timothy 2:11. Fucking yikes!
Gross! I thought you were all shuddering at the 40 crucifixes on this other wall.
Hi, can we all focus on the monster that definitely knows we're here now?
Fine. I guess since they aren't going to be surprised anymore, I open the door on the count of 3.
Sounds good.
Why is everyone still whispering, since the thing already knows you're here?
Oh, god damn it. 1, 2, 3, go.
I made him too scary. Scary.
Oh my god.
As they walked into the room, they saw that the monster in question was big, taking up nearly half of the room. They were overcome with the putrid stench of decay as they gazed upward into the cold, sunken eyes of... Oh my god! I couldn't tell at first because it's so dark in here. It's a giant Jacksie! He's like a stinky undead Clifford!
Dude! Quit being enamored with the little guy. He's a killing machine.
You made a giant Jacksie into the final boss?
She made the Jacksie Lich, to be precise.
Oh my god. Does he have a polyctory?
Why are you laughing? Why is this funny to you? We have to fight him.
No way. I won't even hurt an imaginary version of my son.
For sure. There's gotta be a way that we can...
Rita!
Oh, fuck.
With a resounding bork, the Jacksie Lich released a magic missile that propelled Rita into the wall behind her, sliding down to the floor.
Dude, not the time.
It's my job. How are the listeners supposed to get a good idea of what just happened to you if I don't say something?
That's fair. I am a fan favorite. The listeners deserve to know what's happening to me. Continue.
Dude, are you okay?
I'll be fine. If I had to quantify it, I only feel 4 bad. Wait, what does that mean?
Oh no.
What?
Rita, where did you get that number?
I don't know. I just got hit and it felt like a 4.
Oh, no. Hit points.
Yeah.
What about them?
If this magic shroom holodeck experience is keeping track of our hit points, what happens when they run out?
And why did Jacksie only hit you with 1 magic missile?
Hey.
No, I mean he could have blasted you with several more.
Why is he not still attacking?
Turn order.
Okay. So Jacksie Lich went first. How are we supposed to know whose turn it is next?
I'm pretty sure that's me.
Why?
Because I was thinking about ways to defeat him without hurting him. I thought about casting Speak with Animals, and y'all don't seem to be able to hear what I'm hearing right now.
Oh, I can help.
What? How?
Okay. Sunny, Rita, and Dawn were not hearing what Kieghan was hearing. To Kieghan, Jacksie sounded like this.
Stay vigilant, tall mommy. You must protect them. You grow complacent in the comfort of Blood Mommy's affections. This Jacksie vessel is more than dog, more than vampire. I am an undead companion to the darkest of powers. I will train you. The prophecy must not come to pass. You must not save the Earth.
What the fuck?
Whoa. Rita, what does that mean?
Me? You think I made him say that?
You didn't have anything to do with that?
No, do I look like someone who expected the dog to talk?
Could that really be him talking?
I'm sorry. I can't think with him talking this much.
What did you just say to him?
I told him I had to cast a spell so I could talk with him, and I asked him if he'd please use his inside voice while I talked to his mommies.
Oh, good boy. You listen so well.
Why me again?
What happened to taking turns?
Shit. He's a Jacksie Lich. He gets to do stuff at the ends of our turns, too.
Oh no.
Why me again?
He said, "Stay frosty, tall mommy. Other demons do not hold back as I do. Someone is coming."
What are you doing?
Taking my turn, I guess. I started trying to think of non-lethal ways to stop him, too. As soon as I thought of a good way, I was suddenly pulling the rope out of my bag.
I think I see what you're doing. I think I can use a little narration trick to help you. Hold on. Dawn cautiously held her coiled length of rope out in front of her and began to walk toward the enormous Jacksie Lich. His face was alert as he watched her move across the room. Kieghan heard him speak, and it sounded like this.
Do not let Blood Mommy's beauty distract you from the coming storm. I must... Oh, Best Mommy, what are you doing?
What the fuck? Dawn is best mommy?
I don't have time for... Oh, wow. Oh, boy. That's the biggest rope I've ever seen. No. I must train Tall Mommy for what she is to face. She must survive. The prophecy must not come to pass for Blood Mommy's sake.
Kieghan, can you translate some stuff into Jacksie for me?
You just want to hear me make those noises again.
Well, yeah, but also, I actually need him to hear me.
Fine.
Hey, little dude. You should stop hurting, Tall Mommy. She could get hurt very bad and not wake up. You want this? It's like the rope toy I got you, but huge. I bet it's really good for nibbling on.
Oh, shit. That whole rope for me? I guess I could... No, I mustn't. Please, Best Mommy, slayer of the bastard man Kirk, giver of ropes. Tall Mommy cannot leave us.
Oh, no.
Tall mommy cannot leave us? What does that mean? Is that really Jacksie?
Yes, Blood Mommy, it is I, your baby boy. The poison you ingested and your presence in this realm has made your minds pliable enough to hear my true voice.
So what do you mean when you say that Tall Mommy cannot leave us?
There is a secret that has been kept from you.
No.
A prophecy that must not come to pass.
No.
If the mommies are to save Earth, Tall Mommy must die.
Fuck. Whoa. Holy shit.
Wait, what? That's not what I thought you were gonna say.
What are you talking about?
No, do not weep, Blood Mommy. I will help usher in hell on Earth in order to save Tall Mommy, so you won't be sad. I will prepare her to protect you from the demonic hordes.
Sonny, are you?
Oh my god. This is your big secret.
No, please, it's not what you. It's not that. It's not. It's not.
This is what you've been hiding
No,
from me.
no.
From us.
That's
I
not what
deserve to know this, Rita. I deserve to.
Blood Mommy has ceased to exist! Why? Why? She is gone forever!
Whoa. She's okay. She's okay. She went back home. You helped save her from the poison. You're a very good boy.
When I can't see things, it's hard to remember they exist. Oh, when did that giant rope get here?
I guess that was enough of a resolution to a problem to make the shrooms wear off.
I'm barely an adult and I'm translating into dog for you. You do realize I'm winging it, right?
Here, Jacksie, take the rope. You don't have to worry about Tall Mommy. I'll make sure she's ready. You can stop training her. I killed the bastard man, Kirk, remember? I'll make sure your other mommies are safe. I can do it. You just focus on being a good boy.
You are best mommy. You did kill the bastard man. Are you sure?
I'm sure, kiddo.
As Dawn held the rope out in front of her, the massive Jacksie Lich gingerly took it from her outstretched arm. As he began to chew, he also began to shrink. In mere moments, he changed from a massive undead demon dog into the small undead demon dog they were all familiar with.
Is that it?
I think so.
I can't hear him talk anymore. I think this counts as defeating him? No, why haven't we come out of this yet? Did the shrooms do...
What? Well, why didn't we poof out of here too? Kieghan got to leave. We beat Jacksie.
I don't know, dude. Maybe we should...
A vortex opened up above Sunny and Rita's bed. Rita instinctively put herself between Dawn and the vortex, while Dawn crouched down to protect a concerned Jacksie. All three of them stared at the newly opened portal, which was far larger than the last. And this time, there was something trying to come through.
Rita!
Dad?
A hand began to push through the middle of the portal, creating ripples of energy where it came through. The hand was clutching a folded up piece of paper.
What are you doing?
Rita began to walk toward the vortex, reaching out to take the piece of paper. That hand didn't look like Kyle's. She grabbed the note and gently squeezed the fist of the person attempting to deliver it, to let them know that someone had received it.
I think we got it. Pull me back in.
Shortly after Rita released the hand of the mysterious messenger, it was quickly pulled back through, and the portal disappeared.
What is it? What does it say?
Huh. It looks like 4 fetish art. I think these are the Backstreet Boys, and they're each waiting their turn for this person with the big glasses to eat them. I think they've started with Kevin. This is pretty dang good. What? Why does this smell like Jacksie's ass?
Why do you know? Never mind. Why would Kyle send us this?
Oh, look, there's a note on the back.
Oh my god.
Oh no, Dad. Hey, little buddies. I want to thank Sean Fowler and Taryn Gray again for joining us as guest stars for our D&D arc. If you want to support either of them, make sure you check out the show details. There you'll find a link to Sean's work over at CtrlAltCrit, and you'll find Taryn's links where you can buy their art and support their YouTube channels. Check out the episode details to see everyone's social media handles. You can find the show on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at the handle @LuckyWinnerShow. If you want to help us out, you can share about the show on social media. That helps us a ton because we don't pay for ads. Also, check out the show details for the link to our Patreon page. For this story arc, all of our patrons got a 5e compatible D&D supplement that includes lots of the stuff from this D&D arc, and they all got that just as part of their Patreon benefits. If you would still like our little homebrew pack, but you can't commit to a monthly Patreon subscription, that's totally fine. You can go to the merch shop We have a link to that in the show details, and you can buy the 5e supplement as a little digital download. So you can play a cock goblin all on your own. Anyway, when you support us on Patreon, you can also get a cool shout out at certain levels, like our friends Randy Levings, Rachel Rachelson, Sewing Seraph, B. Trossler, Kelly Brennan, Damon Faulkner, Smriti Singh, Lucy, Wyatt Henderson, and Helen Clifford. Okay, so that's the usual housekeeping stuff. I wanted to give a Jacksie update, but like last time, I wanted to end my usual housekeeping stuff with it in case you aren't in the headspace to hear it, which I'm going to give a little content warning for mentions of animal illness, cancer, death, and suicidal ideation mentions. If you aren't in a place to hear any of that, please end the episode here. You're not missing any vital content. I completely understand if you need to skip it, and I want you to know that. I completely understand, so here's your off-ramp. First of all, I wanted to thank you all for the kind messages and donations after last episode. You have all made us feel much less alone. I woke up to so many DMs of you all showing me your four-legged soulmates, and we have, our listeners are good people, basically. And with your donations, you paid for over half of an oncology appointment. And if you've ever had the distinct displeasure of having to visit a veterinary oncologist, you know that those appointments are expensive. So your donations were a lot. And your kind words and your donations, they've made a tangible difference for us through this. So thank you so much. Like, I can't thank you enough. But unfortunately, and I'm not going to get through this without crying, unfortunately, I have to let you all know that we had to say goodbye to our little boy on the 27th. I'm going to be crying, but I'm at least going to try to be intelligible. Malignant melanoma works really fast, and Jacksie had an extremely aggressive one. It was hard to remember a lot of the stuff during his visits, because I was masking my ass off, and we kept hearing bad news after bad news. I just remember hearing from the oncologist that there was some metric they used to measure how fast a cancer was replicating. Anything above a 4 was considered aggressive, and Jacksie's was a 44. I remember thinking, like, she had to have misspoke, she had to have stuttered, but she hadn't. His was a 44, so as far as aggressive cancers go, his was one of the meanest that our oncologist had seen. I had felt like a bad mom, because I felt like I should have noticed a tumor sooner, but it really did appear out of nowhere. It was so fast. I had data behind why it was so fast, and we got him help as soon as he told us he was uncomfortable. But with malignant melanoma, fast is never going to fix anything. After learning about how bad a card he'd been dealt, with how fast his cancer was replicating, we learned that immunotherapy alone wouldn't do a whole lot. And even with other options, the outlook was only a few months. The prognosis for malignant melanoma is always grim, even when it's a much less aggressive one than our boy had. We opted to make him as comfortable as possible until the end. We still have an unopened bag of prescriptions to make sure he stayed comfortable and happy. We had gotten all his favorite human foods. He had apples every single day until the end, which is his favorite food in the world, because he's my little Applejacks. I just didn't expect the end to be a mere week after we'd made a game plan for his palliative care at the vet. His health crashed really fast in just a few days, and it became very clear on the evening of the 26th, which was the anniversary of me nearly dying, so I hate October 26th. But it became clear that there was no way anyone could make him comfortable anymore.
I won't burden you with the details because I wish I wasn't burdened with them, but he wasn't going to feel anywhere near himself again, no matter what we tried to do to help. The tumor had nearly doubled in size in a week, and just the wind had changed in just a few days, and we tried to do right by him. I would have kept him forever if I could, but I could never knowingly make him suffer, and the vet agreed that we had already reached the point where letting him go was the kindest thing we could do. But I specifically wanted to thank all of you, though. Donations, messages, or not, just anyone listening. Thank you for listening. Because of this silly show, I recorded so much with Jax before his diagnosis, and every day up until a couple days before he passed, that fictional Jax, his fictional Jacksie counterpart, gets to live in our art forever. Because of this show, I documented him protecting us from neighbors doing lawn work, crying about how long it's taking to make his breakfast. I recorded him barking in excitement over finally seeing his breakfast. And lots of time with me playing with him. Recordings where I occasionally forgot that it was for the podcast, and I'm talking right back to him. I would not have documented all of those wonderful things if I didn't have a podcast and I didn't have the incentive of people who listened and cared about hearing my little boy. So if you're listening, you have given me a gift. You have given me a gift. Vampire Jacksie isn't going anywhere because he doesn't have to. Because I recorded him. You gave us a platform to share our talkative little guy and to hear some of the joy he brought us. And now he gets to be immortal, just like a little vampire dog, in my own little dreamscape, forever. By listening to our show, you've given us something that a lot of people don't get to have when they grieve, and I get to make every episode he's in a tribute to the joy that he brought us for 12 years. I already had an eventual spin-off for the show planned, and another totally unrelated audio drama plan where I wrote a part for him, and because you listened, which encouraged me to record my boy, because you listened, because I had people to share him with, I documented enough of my baby to put him in my art for years to come. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this outlet to find some healing. I can't thank you enough. The timing of this Jacksie-themed episode couldn't be weirder. Even though I write a show about the supernatural, I don't really believe in it, but it is just a strange coincidence that my Jacksie-themed episode happened in this time. So we wrote and recorded this before the cancer had probably even touched his little body. And James and Violet and I want to dedicate this episode to him. He was my only reason for taking care of myself for a long time, and because of him, I live long enough to find other reasons to take care of myself. People who love me the way he taught me I deserve to be loved, and people who make this art with me. So, logistically, we hadn't planned on taking another break until the season finale, but we're likely going to take a short one after the holiday special. Probably similar in length to our mid-season break, just so we have a chance to slow down. And personally for me, it's hard to feel funny right now, and we're gonna use this time off to allow our family to take care of ourselves, and at the same time not falling behind on the show, because we have to take care of ourselves. Because we can't let Jacksie down. But again, thank you. Thank each and every one of you. That's all I've got for you this time. Little Buddies. We'll be back with a new episode on November 15th. And until next time, Little Buddies, take care of yourself. For me and for Jacksie.